Caitlin Clark will miss Tuesday game as regular season enters final week. The WNBA regular season is winding down and Indiana Fever All-Star Caitlin Clark still has yet to make her return after injuring her right groin in July. The team officially ruled Clark out for Tuesday night's game against the Phoenix Mercury. The Fever have just 4 games left in the regular season. Currently Indiana is holding on to the 8th and final playoff spot in the WNBA standings, a half game back from the Seattle Storm and Golden State Valkyries and 2 games ahead of the Los Angeles Sparks. Head coach Stephanie White said early last week that Clark will need multiple practices before returning to the Fever's starting lineup. "I want to see her live in practice," White said on what she needs to see from Clark before her return. "I want to see her continue to work to not just build endurance but to be able to handle contact 94 feet as it's going to be in-game and to be able to do that and to sustain from an endurance standpoint. That's going to take multiple practices to make sure there's no regression." White said a couple weeks ago that she hoped to have Clark back before the end of the regular season. White clarified that Clark doesn't necessarily have to participate in multiple team practices to prove her endurance. "Being able to put together 3s, 4s, and different things that we can go against and match up with is what White said could be used instead of those few team practices that remain." Tuesday will be the 28th regular season game that Clark will miss this season. She also missed the Fever's win in the Commissioner's Cup Championship game as well as the All-Star game and three-point contest during All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis. Clark has averaged 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game in 13 games played this season. Clark has also dealt with a left quad injury and a left groin injury this season. The Fever are 8-5 with Clark this season and 13-14 without her during the regular season. The Fever also beat the Minnesota Lynx without Clark to win the Commissioner's Cup. Indiana tips off against the Mercury in Phoenix at 10 p.m. Eastern Tuesday.